Greetings, family. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing well. All right, peace, Quan. How you feel? All right, hold on for a second. All right. Shout out to everyone in the Serious Minds family that chose to tune in tonight. Hold on for a second. Hold on. All right, got it. Shout out to the Serious Minds family, everyone that decided to tune in tonight. Really appreciate y'all. We know times are hard, times are rough. All right, we got to get over the hump. All right, it's a very, very real thing. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Quan. Really appreciate that. All right. All right. Shout out to everyone on IG. All right. Tamika Braun, one, what's good with you? Angela, how you feel? Reggie, what's good with you? All right. Chrissy N, Joe Smith, Chubb T. Scott, Tito Saunders, Midnight Green, what's good? Randy R, Little Goddess, how you feel? All right. Hope everyone is doing fine on Facebook, on Periscope, Twitter, and of course, where everyone should be on YouTube. www.youtube.com/C/Serious Minds RNTV. Monique Hill, how you feel? All right. I decided to talk about something, interesting, but maybe not interesting to some people. I had originally pulled up two things to talk about, but at the last minute, I said, nah. Mike Shango 85, what's good with you, man? Now, you know you're supposed to call me ahead of time, man, if you wanted to talk about 52 blocks. Yeah, call me, man. We'll talk about it. All right. But anyway, in the meantime, between time, shout out to everyone. I really appreciate y'all's donations. Really appreciate everyone spending their time to come on this evening and every evening to discuss these particular topics. All right. All right. As y'all already know, we're doing a no retreat gun retreat, November 19th through the 21st. All right. Go to my website, www.professorgriff. Oh, Kyle, man, what's good with you, bro? He said, thanks for coming to the gym. That made my day. Give thanks, Kyle. All right, Kyle Samaj. Really appreciate you, good, bro. Y'all doing some serious work over there with the young people, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. All right. All right, you got a beautiful thing going on at the gym over there, man. It was my pleasure stopping by. All right, talking to the young people, man. Really appreciate you, man. All right. Anyway, in the meantime, between time, hold on for a second. I had two subjects that I had carved out that I wanted to talk about. But I said to myself, when I sat down in this chair, I said, no, let me talk about this other thing. I'm going to save the other thing for Thursday. All right, because tomorrow, of course, y'all already know, man, we're going to talk about survival yet again in real time. My brother LP and, of course, my good brother Doc. And that's tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Make sure that you tune in for that with your pen and your pad, because some information that we got to give you guys. All right, as y'all know already, if y'all want to donate to the cause, of course, my cash app is $ Professor Griff. And of course, if you don't donate here, make sure you donate on independent black media right across the spectrum. I don't care whose show it is. But if they're giving you information that's going to raise your vibrational pitch into the thinking of the creator, donate. Take $20 and go right across the board and donate to everybody. Split it up. All right. All right, shout out to Soleil. And any of her products you can get at www.debbietribewellness.com, of course. All right, and as I was saying, the Welcome to the Terror Dome No Retreat Gun Retreat on November 19th through the 21st in Myrtle Beach. Contact me, Professor Griff, 678-557-2919 for more details. All right. All right. Mr. Saeed, Mr. Bay, how you feel, good bro? All right. All right. Anyway, tonight's subject, if you're just tuning in, going to be talking about the vandalism of the bus of George Floyd in New York City. We're also going to be talking about 2 white news anchors suspended for wearing Afro wigs on the air. Because as we dive into the teachings of Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, who gives us a working fundamental definition of racism and white supremacy, which we all should know by now. As a matter of fact, let's put that to the test before we even get started. Give me a working fundamental definition of racism, white supremacy, and please put it in the chat so I can see it. Thank you very much, Quan. If you want to purchase Professor Griff's album, Energy Code, you can do so by going to www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. All right? If you want to purchase Soleil's album, Encoded, it's now available for download on all musical platforms. You can download now. All right? Let's support the Queen's Project. Robbie Blue, what's good with you? All right? I was reading today, which I don't really normally do, some comments under this thing I was watching, and it started talking about why would black people want to exercise their right to own firearms or their Second Amendment right? I said, because it's a right, and we should exercise all of the rights, especially that one. All right. So I'm waiting on this definition. Double B, what's going on, Mr. Brandell Bone? What's happening, man? Give me the working fundamental definition of racism, white supremacy, as given to us by our sister, now ancestor, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. Come on, family. Come on now. Thank you, Quan. Thank you, little goddess. Racism, white supremacy is the local and global power system and dynamic structure that maintained by persons who classify themselves as white. All right, I'm waiting for the rest of it. Shaniqua Land, thank you very much for the donation. Really appreciate that. Come on, family. I'm waiting for you, little goddess. Give me the rest of that. Racism, white supremacy is the local and global power system and dynamic structure that is maintained by persons who classify themselves as white. Whether consciously or subconsciously determined, which consists of patterns of perception, logic, symbol formation, thought, speech, action, and emotional response as conducted simultaneously in all areas of people activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war, for the ultimate purpose of white genetic survival. All right? For the purpose of white genetic survival and to prevent white genetic annihilation on the planet Earth, upon which the vast majority of people are classified as non-white. Black, brown, red, and yellow. They're classified by white-skinned people who gave us this race construct. And all the other non-white people are genetically dominant in terms of skin coloration compared to the genetically recessive white skin people. Okay. All right. That's it. Dr. Francis Cress Walsing says if anyone else can come up with a better definition, she'll humbly submit. And we're carrying that on in her name. All right. This brings us to our conversation tonight. Why would someone in New York City Police Department has released footage of a suspect who vandalized a 10-foot tall bronze-colored bust of George Floyd located in New York City's Union Square Park? Surveillance footage filmed around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, October 3rd, captured a man on a skateboard crouching behind the nearby statue of the late Congressman John Lewis before skating by Floyd's statue and dumping gray paint on the bus. The vandalism occurred 2 days after memorial statues of George Floyd, Lewis, and Breonna Taylor were unveiled in Union Square Park. Why, family? Just help me out. Why? Help me out. Why? So is that your way of exhibiting that degree of hate? Like, what is it? It's incredibly disappointing how the statues were defaced in such a short amount of time. And it just goes to show how far we still have to go to reach our goal of unity. George's brother, Terrence Floyd, said Sunday in a joint statement with the nonprofit We Are Floyd Foundation, per the New York Times. This just goes to show you. See, you can always set your clock and check the pulse of racism, white supremacy when you stuff like this. All right? Let's stay focused, everyone. Yeah, y'all starting to do the same thing. Or we have one time, you start another one. Stay on code, man. Stay focused. All right? Stay focused, fam. We're only going to be only about 40 minutes. Can we stay focused for 40 minutes? Help me out. Yeah, Quan, I narrowed it down to 40 minutes because I said to myself, yeah, they're not going to stay on here no longer than that. And I can keep their attention. All right. Yeah, little goddess, I think we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So with throwing paint on the bus, what is that supposed to do? And then you wonder why we think everything is based on race, while we see things in black and white. This is very critical. Whatever you think the statue or the bust of George Floyd means to you, it must mean something different to white people. Not all white people. I've got some criticism of talking and lumping everyone together. Someone said there's actually some white people fighting for just for black people, and I don't deny. Thank you very much, good brother. We appreciate you. You said it's symbolic for them. It means a lot. Because these are the things, and these low-level race soldiers, low-level. Because I'd like to sit down and say, well, look, let me just ask you a couple of questions. Why is it that you hate black people? Like, give me a reason. All right. While you're marinating on that one, help me out with this one. And I'm just baffled for what reason. If you hate black people that much, why do you dress up like black people and want to be black people? Help me out with this. So Monique, you said lower vibration beings. Okay, but help me out with this one. 2 white news anchors suspended for wearing Afro wigs on the air. 2 white news reporters in Arkansas are on suspension after they pulled an Afro wig stunt on the air last month, according to the Arkansas Times. KATV local news anchor Chris May and meteorologist Barry Brandt attempted to do a play on words by wearing Afro-like wigs during a segment to comment on Little Rock's return to temperatures that are in the 70s. To face backlash from local activists for the stunt, and one of the parent station's execs issued an apology. It was just bad judgment. John Siebers, vice president group, the manager of Sinclair Broadcasting, told the Washington Post it was a spoof on the 70s that just went wrong. It's beyond disappointing. Here we go. It's beyond disappointing. At KATV, I talked to the local journalists and members of the black community traumatized by the talent's decision to wear afros on the air. I am more concerned about the apparent culture that gives air to demeaning acts. This cannot continue. Family, let me ask y'all something. Is there anything, does racism still exist? Does racism still exist? Does racism still exist? Just waiting on somebody to give me some kind of. Why would there be a need to do this? Just help me out. I'm just curious. Why would there be a need? Why would there be a need? Or why was it a need? Still is, to dress up in blackface. Mario Sims, you're absolutely correct. Another question is, can America exist without racism? Can America exist without racism? How many people know and understand Or y'all know I don't like using the word belief, but I'm going to use it. How many people truly believe that racism is interwoven into the fabric of who and what America is? All right, we're talking about these two gentlemen wearing wigs. We're not talking wearing black Afro wigs. We're not talking about anything else. All right? Stop trying to change the subject, family. Stay focused. All right? We only got a few minutes longer on here. You can stay focused. Lay off that white sugar. Come out from under the white woman. All right? Give the white God back. Stay away from the white flour. Stay away from the white bread. Get your mind back. Come back to your senses. Leave the weed and the liquor alone. Stay focused for a few minutes. Can we do that just for a few minutes? Just a few minutes, family. I'm sure you can stay focused for a few minutes. All right. All right. All right. So if it's interwoven into the fabric, Joe Mullins, you said stay away from anything white? Wait, something white gotta be good. We're not laying out a whole blanket that everything white is bad. But if you have our experience in America, it seems like every time we interact, we either lose a life, a limb, a family member, something, our health, whatever. And this is not to joke around about this. It may sound simple, but if you really look at it and digest it, Regina Cofield, what's good with you? Buddha bless Ra, what's happening? So family, my next question is, can we afford to be ignorant? Can we afford to be ignorant? Can we afford to be ignorant? The enemy's public, you says clean white teeth is healthy? Long as you're using black toothpaste, yeah. But you want clean white teeth so we can skin and grin in front of our slave masters' children, scratching our head, buck dancing? So we can smile and grin when ain't nothing funny? So we can, yes, sir, boss? No. No. The lady Don, peace, one love. These are some questions that I want you to ponder and ask yourself. And then you need to ask the question, what are you doing to counteract racism, white supremacy in your life, in your family's life, and the people around you? Beautiful black skin says white, white crack, white sugar, white cocaine, and white Karens and Kens. These white things are no good for black people. How about white bread? How about white toothpaste with fluoride in it? I'm not being funny, I'm being very real. So they have to keep themselves amused by making fun of black people. I thought we was past that, or although some of y'all think. Yeah, y'all, yeah. I would go to my bathroom back there and show y'all straight up. It's either cinnamon, some baking soda, or some cinnamon toothpaste with a black toothbrush. Yeah, I ain't trying to have black gums though, but it's it. I know some people. I mean, what is it? You just scared to say black? You scared? I mean, I'm trying to understand this, man. White people that see you and know you, they know that you black. I mean, but what's wrong with having a real conversation? I'm trying to understand. Having real conversation. White folks won't feel no kind of way if you have a real conversation. As long as it's real, I don't think they'd have a problem with it. I know a lot of white people. They cool. I'm cool, but I'm gonna have a real conversation. I'm gonna be nice because I'm nice. I ain't gonna bow and scratch where I don't itch. I'm not there. No. We're gonna have a real conversation. What's wrong with that? It doesn't have to be a conversation either. It doesn't have to be an angry and an emotional conversation. Why can't it just be a conversation? A very real one. Yeah, I think a lot of times y'all shuck and jive. Yeah, and white people see that as weakness, man. So I didn't shy away from the conversation that I wanted to have before I came on. It was just that I needed more time with my spirit in order to present that conversation. And that conversation, which I probably will get to either probably next week. All right. It was just simply French report estimates 216,000 children sexually abused by clergy since 1950. Yeah, Mario Sims. Yeah, the black toothpaste is supposed to make your teeth cleaner and do what toothpaste is supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with having black toothpaste. A lot of the things that come out of the earth are black. They just make them white by bleaching them. Sugar is what color originally? Flour is what color originally? Come on now. So come on, stop. So there's things that we can discuss moving further. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us would like to hide behind the facade and act like racism, white supremacy um, won't choose us. Dr. Santiwa Suni Ali, Seeds of Racism. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Shout out to Carl Nelson. I was on the Carl Nelson show. Thank everyone for tuning into the Carl Nelson show. We had a very interesting conversation. And someone texted me and says, man, I don't know how you go from that doing all that you do all day, you go from that to have a conversation like this. Don't you run out of brain power? I said, yeah, I get tired too. I take Serious Minds brain tonic and I take care of myself, but yeah. Quan to tell you, sometimes I gotta say, nah, I can't come on tonight. I gotta rest. And that's real. So family, if you're on YouTube and you're looking at what's on my screen, I had every intention of diving deeper into the definitions and descriptions of racism and how it plays out. Institutional racism, white privilege, white supremacy, race, and I have documented proof, the power of control or access to those institutions sanctioned by the state, and it goes on and on and on and on. Reverse racism. What is a racist? Yeah, the non-racist, the anti-racist, oppressor, oppressed, and oppression. I was planning to go in. Yeah, vanilla coming out of the ground is black. Yes. Yes, black. So a lot of white people don't buy into the whole race construct. We need to understand that. But some people just don't want to have a conversation. All right. Family, sometimes in our lives, we come to a crossroad in our lives, and we have to say, enough is enough. I'm not going to stay blind, deaf, and dumb anymore. I'm going to take my head out of the sand. I'm going to look up, and I'm going to deal with what's real. I'm going to have to deal with what's real. Plain and simple, family. Plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Plain and simple. You got to deal with what's real. If you decide to punk out now, you've disrespected every one of our ancestors that have fought, bled, and died to see that we got to this point. And if you care nothing about that, then I don't even know why you're here on Serious Minds. There's another YouTube channel where they just tell jokes. There's another YouTube channel down there where they just looking at chicks' asses and talking about that. People that just drink and smoke and all that other stuff. So there's a whole lot of people out there on the internet where you can go get entertained. This is probably not the channel for you. I'm not disrespecting any of those other channels. They're for some people. Whatever doorway brings you into consciousness, good. I just say don't stay ignorant. Joel Muhammad, welcome. The rich man, what's good with you? What's going on, Joe? But if you want to be challenged, click on with us. Because you're going to get challenged. Your intellect will get challenged. Your religion might get challenged. Your way of life might get challenged. Your political views, your stance, even what you think about yourself on a subconscious level may get challenged. But nonetheless, at least you'll get challenged. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. You're right, Quan. A whole lot of foolery and fuckery going on the internet. And you can find that down the dial, down the click of a mouse, down the road somewhere. No. Brother Eric X, you're right. From Superman to Man by J.A. Rogers is a perfect book about racism. It breaks down racism on every level. And we have to understand that. All right? Because we're about bringing the information. And as this brother Eric X is doing, he's bringing the receipts. There's nothing wrong with that. If this is Serious Minds and Serious Minds attract Serious Minds, then why not bring the receipts? Nothing about what we do here is personal, family. It's not personal. Come on. Take your sensitivity off your sleeve and let's talk. All right? But in the meantime, in between time, family, I still love you. Sometimes I just don't like what you do. But I still love you. And sometimes even when I don't like what you do, I hope you don't mind me saying something about it. You're right. Whoever texts me from the 704, Lil Wayne says he's never dealt with racism. Lil Wayne, look in the mirror, bro. And then you answer me and tell me you haven't been affected by racism. Come on. Family, this is Professor Griff. The lady Don Don. I'll see you. I love y'all to life, family. And I will definitely see y'all tomorrow, inshallah. We're going to have brother LP on with us and the doc. And we're going to be talking about survival in real time. All right, make sure you'll tune in 9 o'clock tomorrow. It's another special show we're giving. Bring your pen, bring your pad, bring your spirit, invite 3 other people. Meet us right here at Serious Minds. Quan, the rest of the Serious Minds family, I love you all to life. Revolution is not an event, it's a process. Serious minds attract serious minds. Seriously, all right? Remember, November 19th through the 31st, no retreat, gun retreat at Myrtle Beach. Sign up now. Text me, 678-557-2919. 678-557-2919. Love y'all to life, family. This is Professor Griff. Audi 5 G's with it. Real.
You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously.
Peace, family.